He doesn't get. You have to pay attention to that. But here's the thing: even in a committed relationship, I owe you nothing. Give you an example. There was a woman dating a guy that I know. The guy died. They were just about to get married in a few months. She was starting to move her stuff in because they were going through the process. Who owns the house when he died? Because they never married.
His family.
His family or who he left it. Because she gets nothing. Mm-hmm. You are girlfriend. You're not wife. Mm-hmm. There's no privileges with girlfriend. Mm-hmm. You don't get his house. You don't get his car. You don't get his money in his bank account. You get nothing. So why are you giving everything? Right. Why are you cooking every night for him? Why are you ironing his clothes? Why? And especially as a woman of God, why are you laying with him? Mm-hmm. And then I was in another state where I had to go and speak at this women's event, and the women were able to ask me questions. And this one girl has been in a relationship with a guy for 7 years, and she's making excuses for him. And she's like, and this is an older woman, right? She's got to be in her 40s, and she's like, well, I don't want to pressure him. I don't want to pressure him. Now, first of all, I already know if you've been with somebody for 7 years, you've slipped up. Mm-hmm. Okay? And you might be slipping up regularly. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Secondly, you've been acting like wife at 7-year point. You can't help it. Because naturally, we as women, if we love you, we move into that. That's why you don't take 7 years to figure this out.
Right?
Mm-hmm. So then she says, well, I'm a Russian. I said, tell me more about the relationship. She was like, I'm so excited because we are now going into investing in some property and stuff like that. I'm like, really?
Mm-hmm. Bring up.
So wait a minute. You're not good enough to marry, but you're good enough to invest in property. Mm-hmm. Because the woman had money. Mm-hmm. So he wants you to take your credit and your money and blend it in with his and go invest in property. You want to lay with me. You want to eat my food. Mm-hmm. But you don't want to marry me? Mm-hmm. You got to believe that you're worth more than that. Yeah. You got to believe that you deserve more than that. Mm-hmm. So the more you give, the more he sits back. Mm-hmm. Do you realize that Adam knew that she was good, that he didn't waste any time? When a man knows that you're good, he's not going to take time. Mm-hmm. When he doesn't and he's on the fence, he'll take his time. You don't want a man that's just going to take his time. 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. You're wasting your life. You're wasting good years of your life. Mm-hmm. I mean, you want to get married, start having children, building a family, and we're on 5th year and you have not given me your life.
Right.
The Bible said a husband's supposed to love the wife as God loved the church. What did he do? He laid his life down for me. Mm-hmm. A man that really loves you and wants you is not going to play games. He's going to lay his life down for you. Mm-hmm. Now, I can see the younger you are, like say if you meet a guy when you're 17 or 16 and in high school, 4 years is nothing because you're a kid.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But you said you were 30. Some of you are 30, right? Some of you are 25. Mm-hmm. You don't have that time anymore.
Right.
You're in baby making years.
Mm-hmm.
I was married at 23 years. 23 years old. Me and my husband was able to wait 4 years before we had a child. And then we had boom, 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 4 and 5 years. I was done with kids by the age of 31.